Hi there, this is Marshall, and today we'll talk about NFTs. I'll tell you what NFT is, where to buy NFTs, how various NFT platforms differ. We'll talk about the risk associated with NFTs. I'll tell you my personal experience of buying and minting NFTs. And I'll tell you the sources to look for NFT platforms and upcoming NFTs. To begin with, what is NFT? NFT stands for non-fungible token, where non-fungible means something one of a kind, unique. The idea behind NFT is transfer of ownership of digital asset on a blockchain. It is important to know that NFT is not a new term. The idea about NFT was born in 2013 by Kevin McCoy, a New York digital artist, when he started a thread on Bitcoin Talk forum about using the blockchain as a method for assigning ownership of digital artworks. NFT term was first used in May 2014 when Kevin McCoy sold his video clip of his wife, which was registered on Namecoin blockchain, to Anil Dash for $4. In 2017, NFT started gaining more popularity, specifically on Ethereum blockchain. This happened because people spent $1 million buying CryptoKitties, a Pokemon-like in-game characters, on Ethereum blockchain. 2021 was the major year for NFT because we saw a huge surge with such projects like CryptoPunk's Avatar Collection and saw show business sector emerging into NFT smart contracts with Lindsay Lohan, Snoop Dogg, Quentin Tarantino, and many more celebrities and sportspersons launching their NFTs. Gaming industry was not exception. In fact, most popular NFT game Axie Infinity surged in summer 2021 because their players started earning more money playing the game rather than being on their regular jobs. Important note, COVID-19 also had an impact on that phenomenon. A lot of people were working from home or were fired. Where to buy NFTs? Well, there are many NFT marketplaces out there and they're working on different smart chains, such as Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, Solana, Waves, Flow, Avalanche, and so on. But majority of NFT assets are ERC-721 or ERC-1155 protocols, smart contracts, which are stored on Ethereum blockchain. And if we have a look at that radar, we'll see that Ethereum NFT marketplaces are in the first places by trading volume. If we exclude internal marketplaces which are introduced by the actual project on native websites such as Axie Infinity, CryptoPunks, etc., the biggest marketplaces would be OpenSea, Solana, Mobox, Rarible, SuperRare, Foundation, Digitalize, PancakeSwap, NFT Trades, and MakersPlace. How do these platforms differ? As I've mentioned above, some of them use different blockchains. This is due to the scaling problem. You see, Ethereum blockchain charges large gas fees, a commission for trading executions, which makes trading NFT difficult and costly. Therefore, it would make more sense to buy collectible expensive NFTs on Ethereum blockchain rather than anything else. For example, we can see a huge surge of NFT gaming assets being sold on such platforms as Mobox, PancakeSwap, and Solana, because game developers want to attract more players and therefore making buying mechanics more straightforward, quicker, and cheaper to execute. Some platforms like SuperRare or Foundation are mainly focused on high-end artists, which include photographers, digital 3D artists, and so on. Their NFTs are normally very expensive, but these platforms are art-oriented. They are also by invitation only, so you'll not be able to mint your NFT for sale unless you're invited as a contributor. Some platforms implement bridges and use Oracle services to implement cross-chain mechanics, meaning they're aimed to work on multiple blockchains. That way, people will have a greater variety of choice of NFTs, payment methods, fees, and other execution parameters. Let's talk risks. Number 1. NFTs are not liquid assets. If you bought an NFT, it is most likely will be difficult to turn back into money. This is because NFT platforms implement auction-based mechanics and lack the exchange, buying and selling mechanisms. So basically, it is more like eBay rather than Binance or Coinbase. Number 2. No price regulation. If you are buying NFT on a secondary market, meaning post-minting, you might end up paying more than the asset actually costs. In this case, you need to do your homework and research about the project beforehand. because on these marketplaces there are no price benchmarks or regulations. People can list their NFTs at any price they want, even if it does not worth that much. Number 3. Crypto price dependency. Because NFTs are traded in cryptocurrency, the value of NFTs is affected by the general market conditions. You could have bought NFT with Ether for $4,000 and a month later Ether price could have collapsed and now your NFT costs $2,500. Number 4. There are a lot of scams. It is rather easy to make NFTs and some scammers are creating websites where you can mint NFTs and promise that you will launch some sort of a product with the raised money. Like the game, for example. Like it happened with Squid Game. The scammers used the hype around the TV series, registered a token and promised to launch a video game, but at the end they just disappeared. Number 5. Unfortunately, not all projects are good enough. You might find a project with a large enough community, good idea, but it still fails. It happens due to the various reasons such as poor management, organization, poor finance implementation, and so on. This is more like investing in venture businesses. It might perform well, it might not. This is more traditional risk. How to mitigate such sort of risks? Number 1 and only, do your homework. When looking into NFTs and projects to invest, have a look at the following. People. A credible project normally would not be anonymous. There will be a team, a detailed project description, i.e. white paper. The team should also respond to the community and interact with it. Responsibility. Try to look into projects that have a registered company at least. Some judicial body that can take responsibility. Community. Look at the community of a project. It should be organic, because a lot of projects buy followers and subscriptions and lead the potential investors to a wrong conclusion that project has a strong community. Minting price. If you have done your homework, you should be able to tell whether the minting price is too expensive or not. Sometimes it's better off a minting process to finish and then buy on a secondary market like OpenSea, because somebody will be selling their NFTs cheaper than the minting price. Look at the projects with potential hype. Projects with greater trading volumes are simply more liquid and you'll have more chances of selling your NFT. Now let me tell you about my personal experience. I bought United Nations Metaverse Passport NFT. Basically, this is the first digital nation on the sandbox and decentralized metaverses. And it had a really good community. The management of the team was very responsive, it had a live Discord group, the project had a well-presented white paper, and I simply liked the idea. But what I believe they failed because of the minting amount of 11,111 passports and the initial minting price of 0.1 ETH, which at the time was around $350 plus additional $130 on gas fees for contract execution. After minting around 2,000 passports, people started dumping the price of their NFTs nearly by half and started selling NFTs on OpenSea for around 0.05 ETH. At 3.4 thousand mints, people stopped minting at all, and the price was much lower than the initial minting price. So now the management closed the minting and called it Phase 1 and will reopen Phase 2 soon. Now they should have, what they should have done initially is to introduce minting installments in the first place, or they should have bought the minting floor price at OpenSea to stabilize the market prices and create demand. Well, but at least they not disappeared and built UNM City on Sandbox, so the project is alive and hopefully the team will learn on their mistakes and will do things better. Finally, I would like to share with you some of the sources that should help you to get started looking into NFTs industry. You'll be able to find the links in the description below. Rarity Tools is a website that posts the upcoming NFT mints, shares the website, Twitter, and Discord groups of the project. This is the #1 place to go to looking for NFTs. DAppRadar is a website to look for different marketplaces and NFTs in general, based on their trading volume, price, and blockchains. OpenSea and Rarible are the main Ethereum marketplaces, good place to start looking into trading NFTs, but might be expensive due to the gas fees. Mobox, PancakeSwap, and Binance NFT are the major Binance Smart Chain marketplaces, a lot more affordable and game-oriented. Solana, same thing, but on Solana blockchain. That's it for today, folks. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.